Ugh, I'm just so depressed. Nothing that I do will ever change the fact that all my clothes are wet. Every single last pair of sock, pant, shirt, unmentionable, they're all wet. And it's because I hang my clothes out to dry on a clothespin outside. Now, I just don't know what else to do because they don't get dry if I do that. They don't get dry if I keep them in the house. I just have wet clothes and I'm wearing wet clothes all the time. I don't know what to do because if I leave them outside, the rain will come, some unexpected thunderstorm hits my clothes, and boom. It's like I'm right back to where I started and they're even dirtier, so now I gotta wash them again. And now I'm using more soap. Or the sun comes and they smell like a rotting dog shit because there's so much dog poop outside. Or birds come and poop, and I've had it with these pigeons that fly around. They're just wrecking all of my cute clothes that and then people out in the streets they've got nothing else better to do because COVID-19, so they're just out in the streets smoking. Like you're just killing yourself faster and you're making my clothes smell disgusting. So I've officially had it, and I'm depressed.
So the other weekend, I had a trip planned to Paris, and I was super excited. I was getting ready the night before. I was laying in bed thinking about the perfect outfit I was gonna wear. I had it all planned out. So I got up the next morning to pack because we were only leaving later that day. And I went to go look for the clothes for my outfits, and I couldn't find them in my closet, so I realized I must have given them to my host mom to wash. So I was thinking it's gonna be great, they're gonna be all washed and ready to go and clean for me for this trip, but then I realized that she had just washed them, so they were soaking wet, and they were gonna take another day or two to dry because they don't have dryers in Spain. So I couldn't pack them, I couldn't wear the perfect outfit I had wanted to wear. I was super sad. Just really would have been helpful if they had a dryer. I could have still brought them with me because I only would have taken an hour to dry.
Life in Spain normally goes like this. Your clothes get dirty, so you put them in the washer and you sort out all your wet clothes. Then you go outside to your balcony or to your clothes dryer inside and you hang them up, and you wait for them to dry so you can use them next. The downside to this is that even after 5 hours in a day, a towel will not be dry. So back on the drying rack it must go. But Spaniards, don't worry, there's another way to dry your clothes. Imagine, your clothes are finally done in the washing machine. You go to take them out. Wow, still wet. What are you going to do? But don't worry, we're going to introduce to you a new, innovative way to dry your clothes.
So the product we are talking about is clothes dryers, and what we want to do is bring them to Spain because there is a huge lack of them. We're thinking mostly to bring the washer and dryer all in one combo because this will take up less space and it'll fit better in the small apartments and houses. And then it will also be more cost efficient when it's all bundled into one instead of having to buy two different machines. The problem we're wanting to solve by bringing dryers to Spain is that you don't have to air dry your clothes every time you wash them, which it takes a lot more time. It could be bad weather. There's a bunch of things that could happen when you're air drying versus when you're just drying them in the dryer. It takes a lot less time. It's really quick, and then they're dry the same day, which is super nice. And then also it solves the problem of not having to go to a laundromat. If you do want to dry your clothes with not air drying them, then you have to walk there, you have to pay for it, and it's just not as effective.
For place, many consumers will be looking for this type of product in a larger home appliance store such as Corte Inglés, TN21, Media Market, Alcampo, just larger furniture and home appliance stores. Customers also might look for this product online, looking through an online catalog, or maybe even be receiving like a home magazine and looking through it that way. But most of them will be websites of the larger home appliance stores, so it's really these stores we need to get to promote our product. So it's because these products already exist, we need to put a lot of effort into the advertisement and really just show off the advantages of having this washer-dryer combo and show how easily it can be integrated into a home when most homes would rather just have a washer and go through the practice of the home drying, hang drying.
There's really no reason to not buy a dryer when you're looking at it from a price standpoint, because the washer and dryer combo, when they're put together into one machine, is actually the same price or about the same as just buying a washer. So really there's no reason to spend the same amount of money to not have the dryer, and then you save a lot more time by not air drying your clothes.
Now, a big point that we need to get across is promotion. How are we going to promote these dryers? What makes them so special? Why should the Spanish population buy these instead of ones that they could get that aren't 2-in-1, or instead of just going to the laundromat, or instead of just using clothespins on a regular basis? A couple of ways we've come up to promote this is in regular social media. Social media is very popular throughout Spain and throughout the States, so it's an easy platform for us to attack. And then also TV. Spanish households are known to love their TV, so I think we can use this to really get our message across. As I said before, I think social media will probably be the best bet for trying to get our message across that these 2-in-1 dryers are better than your average 1-in-1 or just using clothespins. I also think TV will be super beneficial, as many housewives, grandmas are all at home taking care of babies maybe, or cleaning the house, making food. So I think targeting them would be really beneficial, maybe through their telenovelas. Also, I think putting shopping ads around town. A lot of Spanish people just like to walk around and hang out with each other around the town, so I think it'd be beneficial to just have ads up like El Corte Inglés does around like Plaza de España. There's just a plethora of different marketing techniques that they use, so I think we could really benefit on using those too. Now, the best time to promote dryers are not really a seasonal product. I mean, you can use a dryer pretty much, I mean, my mom uses a dryer pretty much every single day, so that's why my clothes are so clean. But I don't think that there's necessarily like a best time to promote. I do think that it would sound most effective to promote during the winter time, since you don't want to have your window open while you're drying a bunch of clothes and it's 20 degrees outside Fahrenheit, and yeah, and it's cold and you have to stand it because you want your clothes to be dry. I think that would be a great time to push the 2-in-1 dryer, really advertise that it'll make your day go by faster and that it's really just helpful to have for the whole family to use. Also, wintertime would be great because you can advertise throughout the rainy season. When it's raining, obviously your clothes aren't going to dry if wet on wet does not equal dry, so that would be a great time for that. And also, electricity can be very expensive, known to be very expensive in Spain. So advertising as soon as people get their paychecks would be kind of like on the top of their head as to what they should spend it on. As far as competitors go, there's not really. I stayed in a homestay, we didn't have a dryer, we used a clothespin line. So I think our main competitors would be laundromats. You can find a dryer if you do really try to look hard. El Corte Inglés, for example, but they don't really promote them, as I don't think they're as widely liked in Spain. So I think our whole point in this is to really push the benefits of a 2-in-1 dryer, not just for having study abroad students, but really push the ease and really amplify how convenient it is for your family to use, and how just how convenient and efficient and easy it.
Hopefully now you can see all the benefits to having a dryer in the household. The washer-dryer combo will save space. Being able to dry your clothes with the machine will save you so much time. You won't have to crowd your balcony or your living room with the drying racks. And it's really just a great product that we hope Spaniards will utilize too.